Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me all right? Anushi, and what's up? It's been a hot minute. It's been quite some time. Omelet Boy returns. I don't like. Is that my new nickname, Omelet Boy? Onision's Onion Man, and I'm Omelet Boy. Hey, Ploobies, how you been? I've been doing all right. I've been doing pretty good. How are you guys doing? For like a week, but which, by the way, a week is like forever in like internet time. You know what I mean? I feel like a week is like 2 years, bro. Because everyone forgets things so quickly on the internet. Oh, the fuck am I doing to my screen? Holy shit. Okay. I got scared, lol. Forgot I had this open on standby waiting, but good though. Damn, dude. It's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. I don't try to intend to scare people who watch my streams, but hey, man, sometimes it happens. Sometimes that is just how the dice rolls. But yeah, been gone for a week. I was house sitting, so I wasn't really on the internet. I was a little bit on the internet, but I wasn't like really on the internet though. So I'm like completely oblivious on everything that's been happening. I know like Elon Musk got exposed for being like a fake gamer and a bunch of other shit took place. Uh, what do you think of the next Super Bowl? I'll be perfectly honest. I don't really care much about football, but go teams or whatever. Mike's stream and forgot about it, so I got spooked when it started. Yep, there you go. Hey Ploobs, did you hear what happened to DJ Academics? I did, and I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing to talk about. Elon Musk as a fake gamer, how could yeah, I know. The thing that like blew my mind the most is like he was like saying how he's like one of the top players of what was that game called? It's a pretty grindy game, right? And a lot of people really like it, but he said he was the top players, which would avidly make it so he has to spend like 15, 16 hours a day grinding on that character to even get where he is. How can he do that if he claims he's so busy? Like, it was just such a weird little scheme he was pulling. It made no fucking sense. And then he finally admitted to it after like pretty much like putting out DMs from Asmongold. And he like leaked DMs from Asmongold where he like completely misunderstood what a fucking editor is. Like, what a fucking idiot. And then he like took away his gaming tag and his check mark. And then after he realized he was being a fucking retard, he decided to give it back to him and like straight up admitted, yeah, I totally was boosting that account. Which is like, why though? Like, I think it's because he's trying really hard to appease the gaming community. You know, his whole like make games great again by putting AI in it, which clearly, like, he's saying AI is the way forward to make games great again. When it's like, motherfucker, you don't know shit. I don't know a bigger community that hates AIs more than gamers. We're not AIs, right? Like, obviously we love our AIs like Cortana and shit. But like in terms of like AI being used in video games, it's the laziest shit in the world. Like, what the fuck, man? DJ should have known better. I think most people should have known better. I feel like you don't talk to a child like that. Like, I understand like gaming talk or whatever the fuck and like shooting shit with people. Like, you can even like make some good friends with like kids on video games. You know, I don't think that's weird, but I think it is weird when you start like talking about sex with them and like making really inappropriate jokes with them, because like if I'm going to say Dr. Disrespect is weird for talking inappropriately with a minor, then this guy should also be on the same like pedestal, right? Or the same like weird pedestal or whatever the fuck. Like, the comments he was making to that 15-year-old was fucking weird. Even like without context, it was still weird. Or with context. Like, you don't talk about like sex with a 15-year-old. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? You know, he's him and Drake. You know, they're fucking 1-to-1. Omelet Boy's my nickname. That's my profile pitch. Is an omelet. Oh, you know, I've seen your profile picture probably 100 times throughout, you know, your time being on this channel, and I never realized that's an omelet. I always thought it was like a bird or something. Yo, I said I need to wear my glasses, man. What's next? Obama's a fake gamer? Nah, dude. Obama's a true gamer. That guy's you know, top rank in League of Legends. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of games, you seen Doom the Dark Ages gameplay that ID Software put out? Yes, I did, bro. It looks fucking good. I'm not really like the biggest Doom fan. I played the HD remake of the original Doom and shit like that. And so I'm like really excited because I didn't really even play the newer Dooms, right? I was like, not really my thing. It looks pretty sick, but like I was like, I think it's a little too fast paced in terms of like the gameplay. So I'm actually going to get into this Doom and I'm actually hyped. People are calling it woke, by the way, which is fucking stupid because there's a difficulty slider. I don't know how that's fucking woke. Rince, what's up, yo? What up, Rince? I just saw you recently posted a YouTube video. I'm most likely going to be watching that after this stream. So I'll be watching that. It looks interesting. It looks like some classic YouTube stuff. So also unrelated, I just hit over 100 video views last week, and I'm kind of hyped, to be honest. Hell yeah, man. W Rince. Kayla Hoskins in the chat. Hi. What up, Kayla? How you doing? Haven't talked to you in a while, but I hope you're doing a lot better since we last spoke. So I know I haven't really been talking to you as often. It's just I've been really busy, but yeah, I hope you're doing all right. I want the Eagles to lose just to watch EDP suffer. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's like, I think all my like football, like I watch football from time to time because like my one side of the family is like really into football and shit. So I'll just kind of like watch it. It's an entertaining enough sport. I just don't care enough about it to actually get into it. But like the most knowledge I know about football is from EDP. And I think that says a lot. I love how DJ said this will blow over after a week. Yeah, I don't think so. He's banned now. He also said that like a lot of the hate is coming from like Kendrick Lamar fans. No, motherfucker. You'd be surprised how much everyone bands together when you're being weird towards children. It's not just Kendrick Lamar fans or Drake haters. It's everyone. You know, same with animals. You don't fuck with animals. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's going to come after you. Elon Musk is a complete fraud, but didn't found Tesla. His family made his money off that. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot to say about Elon, and I think his recent drama was just the tip of the fucking iceberg. And like, why? Like, you really could tell a liar based on what they lie about, right? Like, there's some lies that kind of make sense, right? Like, if your wife's a fat hog and she's like, "Does this dress look like skinny on me?" and you say, "Yeah, of course, honey," that's like a necessary lie. But like, when you're looking at like people who lie very like actively, they lie about shit that doesn't even fucking matter. Like, what was the point of putting on that whole facade and then proceed to also live stream him playing the game, knowing that people would nitpick his fucking playthrough? Dude, it's just so fucking stupid, bro. I just don't know why Elon Musk does the things he does. And then he did the effect where he blew it up by actually like getting Asmongold and like messaging Asmongold and shit. Woke culture is the definition of people who want to ruin the fun for everyone. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same about anti-woke. Like, woke and anti-woke are one and the same, if you ask me. It's like fucking yin and yang. It's like there's things that I think anti-woke ruin, and I think there's things that woke, like, quote-unquote, what people would say woke ruins, right? You know, it's hand in hand. It can't go one without the other, right? EDP got banned off YouTube, right? No, he got banned off Instagram. I wish it was YouTube. That would be epic. That'd be a pro gamer move if it was YouTube. But no, he just got banned off Instagram, which is good, right? He already made another one. So I heard some discussion around him recently. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just Instagram. Should make a video on the woke controversy, the Dark Ages. Like, it's always something for someone to nitpick. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong. I am fully understanding that woke, like the quote unquote woke, is present in certain video games. I've played video games that have like overbearing politics in them, right? They're fucking exhausting, right? But that being said, a game where you play as a badass fucking demon slayer, right? In the Dark Ages, in the fucking like medieval ages, right? He's a badass at fucking music. It's like it's fucking awesome. And people are calling it woke just because of the slider. I think the anti-woke movement is just getting fucking ridiculous. It's like there's so nitpicky recently. it's like, holy fuck, like there's actually things to complain about, right? Like there's actually things to complain about in the gaming atmosphere when it comes to, you know, cultural appropriation and DEI or whatever the fuck. But like a slider being in a fucking video game for difficulty isn't woke. You know what I mean? Like, stop bitching. If you want to play the game on the hardest difficulty, you have the fucking option. But if you also want to play the game and enjoy it and not have much of a challenge, you have the option too. How is that woke? That's just good game design, right? Like, oh my god, dude, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I've been reading comics lately. They brought Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider back from the cliffhanger in Avengers, and Doctor Doom and Sorcerer Supreme now, and Superman almost reached heaven. Oh, sick. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with much like superhero stuff recently. I've been too busy playing Marvel Rivals, which is kind of like ironic because that's like all about superhero shit. Wrench Rinse. Possibly if Rince wants that. Technically old but new to us. Elon Musk is actually really nice. Did you hear Trump called him clingy? Imagine Elon telling Trump, "Are you talking to other billionaires?" Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, personally, I don't know him like personally, right? He could be a fucking the nicest guy in the world, but just based off of like simply what I see online with him and what he does online, I think he's just fucking weird. I think he's kind of a sociopath, but good. He should be banned from every. Yeah. Look up EDP Watch. Yeah, I know what that is. It's whatchamacallit. It's Gideon's like Sting shit or whatever the fuck. I don't really watch much of it because there's not really. I don't know. I'm kind of over the Gideon shit. I said what I want to say. We'll see. Let's see what happens with the documentary. I feel like I'm just retreading on shit, but yeah, yeah. I know what EDP Watch is though. It's the What the fuck? Why do I? No, fuck off. Oh my god, why is my keyboard being weird? Hello? What? No, fuck off. Okay, well, my keyboard's being weird right now. EDP getting banned off YouTube would be the cinematic event. Yeah. Well, thing is though, it's like he just needs to get off the internet, man. Like honestly, and that's like the bare minimum. The cool thing is that YouTube named Bryant Blake Field formal complaint against DJ. Oh, really? The only type of woke I know is conspiracy theories. Yeah. I mean that's pretty close to wokeness, so excuse me. Conspiracy theory, but the woke slider movement was started by Musk. Yeah. Sliders are woke now, trust. I know. Dude, it's just fucking stupid. It's like last time I checked, having like different features to really like change your experience playing a game isn't woke. It's just called making a fucking video game. Like next they're gonna say like Fable 1 was woke because you could be good or evil. What the fuck does that even mean? Like it's just, dude, this shit's just getting ridiculous. It's like there is shit in gaming that does need to be talked about. I think that is 100% true, right? I'm not blind to that, right? I think, you know, some games do get ruined by certain political messages, and I think that's pretty obvious. But I feel like it gets ridiculous to the point where like people are literally starting to nitpick shit that aren't even woke. Like the fucking like the Witcher trailer. You got like I don't know if you guys saw my video on the Witcher trailer, but people was calling her ugly. Which first of all, I don't think she's ugly. That's pretty much the reason why I made the video. They're saying she was fucking hideous when she wasn't at all. I just don't know what the fuck that whole like issue was, right? But it's like they're literally nitpicking at shit that's not even there. They're literally ruining any sort of like actual credible voices towards like video games having too much political messaging in them. Like I don't know, it's just getting ridiculous, bro. 2025 is scary. I'm avoiding posting because it's dog year and I'm a pig. If you know, you know. You should do a video on GG33. I actually do not know at all anything you just said, but yeah, sounds interesting. Anyone here play Left 4 Dead? I used to play Left 4 Dead. I don't know. I tried playing like the newer one. What was it called? Like Left Alive or whatever, or Left for Alive, whatever the fuck it was. It was really bad. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't as good as Left 4 Dead 2. I thought Left 4 Dead 2 was like one of the best like co-op first-person shooter games you can play with a friend. I mean, I'm not complaining though, but I think a lot of people who clicked on my video are gooning. To be honest, yeah. Did you see the Cinnamon Toast Ken collab with Chris Hansen? Plubius collab when? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a collab with Chris Hansen. I feel like that's kind of out of my ballpark, but I'm probably going to be doing a lot of collabs this year with certain people. So this year is going to be a lot of collabs, I think. Like this year, I want to make it so like I get more involved in certain communities and like just maybe add some more people to my channel. In terms of collab, like even like people like Rinse or Destructor, I had never collab with them outside of like live streams. You know what I mean? We never did like a co-op video or whatever. And obviously, I don't think any of us are rich enough to fly each other out to do like a fucking in-person video, right? Like everyone lives all over the place. It'd be different if we all kind of lived in the same area. Like all we had to do was like take like an hour drive or 2 hour drive, but like we're scattered, right? I would love for someone like Rinse or Destructor or anyone else I've talked to, or even EDP All Access, those guys to, come over and do like an actual like reaction video or something like that. But fortunately, that's just, it's just how it is. But in terms of online, I'm going to try to do more like collab stuff with other content creators. Anti-woke mobs are bitching over Doom, the Dark Ages customization option. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, man. Like, out of all the things to complain about when it comes to gaming, you're complaining about a game that would be considered not woke whatsoever. You're playing a badass Doomslayer, masculine up the fucking asshole, and yet they're complaining about a slider. Like, fuck off. People genuinely need to like just fucking go touch some grass when it comes to this shit. I feel like people have made like anti-woke or woke battle like their whole personality. It's cringe. At Pluvius, GTA is woke because you can play as a woman character. Trust, yeah. Honestly, playing as a woman is fucking fine. I mean, if you don't want to play as a woman, that's fine. Do your own shit. Who gives a fuck? Don't play the game if you don't want to play as a woman. Whatever. You have the option. It's called free will. You can play as a woman. You don't have to play as a woman. It doesn't matter. But like at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters who you're really playing as in terms of gender, right? I don't give a fuck. If it's a good game, it's a good game. If we get good character development, we get good character development. I hate woke just as much as anti-woke. I hate both sides try too hard. It's not too hard be nice. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I'm in a standpoint, and people are gonna call me like a fence sitter or whatever the fuck. But like I think some political messages can be in video games. I think it is in video games. It's in a lot of video games that we actually really enjoy. Skyrim has a lot of political messaging. Like lots of games have political messaging, but like those games do it well. I think that's the difference between now and like modern games is like they just don't know how to write it properly. So like you'll have a game from like 10 years ago talk about certain like issues like gays or trans or whatever the fuck, and it's just handled way better back then, and it's not as preachy now. But now it's like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, guys, so I'm non-binary in the middle of a fucking dinner table while you're trying to fight these gods that are destroying the universe. It's like, yeah, it's just fucking stupid. It does a disservice for people who actually genuinely want to see some sort of representation in gaming. It's like fucking stupid. Or like, was it Andy Pants or someone made a whole fucking rant video about what's it called? Space Marines 2, because there's like a Indian girl who was like one of the chief commanders or whatever the fuck. And he's like, this doesn't lore accurate when actually it fucking is. And also she doesn't even have that big of a role in the fucking game. But they're like, they made this like whole rant about it. Like some of these people are just genuinely racist and they just cover it by being like anti-woke or whatever the fuck. I think there's a thin line between just being anti-woke and being a straight up racist asshole who puts, the woke label on anything they don't like. It's like modern racism. It's like they're trying to cover it up. What did you think of the new Sonic movie? I thought it was really good. I definitely would give it like a 9 out of 10. I was actually gonna do a video reviewing it, but like, because IGN gave it like a 6 or a 7. Like IGN's on that fucking crazy shit. They're on that Mario shit. Also, Plubius, you're almost at 3,000. What are you gonna do when you hit it? I'm not sure yet. I might do another cooking video. I know that's kind of like lazy or whatever the fuck, but like I low key want to do another cooking video. It's been a while, and I think it would be really fun. The last cooking video I did actually pretty well, so yeah, I might do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like an IRL stream or something. I don't know. I don't really know much about IRL streaming and shit like that, but I feel like it would be like low key kind of fun. Us complaining about YouTube defending predators, woke trust, yeah, facts. Dude, my computer's being fucking weird tonight. Like, I don't know why it's being so weird. It's like not letting me type or anything. Oh, I figured out why, because I had a fucking thing on my screen. Nope, that's actually not why. It's just being really weird. What the fuck? Why is it opening? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that shit out. Might be because my microphone's plugged in, but that won't make much fucking sense, would it? Anyways. At Pluvius, brother, I'm in the redneck south. We are definitely far apart from each other. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Like, I would really like to be able to do, like, IRL collabs. I think a lot of people who watch me would like to see me and Rince in a fucking room together, like, bantering about shit. Right? I think that would be interesting. Or me and Destructor, or whoever the fuck, like, sitting down and just, like, making a video. I think that would be really good content. But unfortunately, because we're not in the big fucking leagues, we can't just, like, fly each other out and shit like that. We're not Mike Klum over here, all right? We can't just be flying people around. Also, kind of unrelated, I got my first 4-person kill streak without my ultimate with Spider-Man on Marvel Rivals and made a short out of it. So that's the thing. I'm about to do a hot take here. If you're able to get 4 kills in a row as Spider-Man and post it as one single take, that is huge respects, because every time I see like Spider-Man clips or whatever, like Spider-Man main clips, is they always kill like one person and the clip ends. Like they'll go kill like an Iron Fist or something with the same. Obviously, it's the same combo with Spider-Man, right? You web them, you pull towards them, you punch them up, and then you hit them down, and you hit them a couple times, and they're dead, right? And so every time I see like top 500 Spider-Man destroys a lobby, it's always like these chopped up clips of them killing like one person at a time. So I mean, if you're able to do that, sick, because I have not seen that yet. Is Marvel Rivals good? Just wanted to hear your opinion. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction when it comes to 6v6 hero shooters, a genre that's pretty much dead at this point, was dead at this point. But being someone who, was a huge fan of Overwatch, like I used to grind Overwatch a shit ton. I was like a huge DVA player. I think this is better, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, I'm not trying to start a fucking Overwatch versus like Marvel, because whoever's gonna like whatever, right? If you like Overwatch, cool. But like, you can't deny that Overwatch is not as good of a game in terms of like the community, right? Like, I feel like Blizzard just kind of stopped giving a fuck about Overwatch. Like, they started just giving them slop, and it's not even good slop. It's like just the bare minimum slop. It's like just forceful slop that you just have to accept because you like the game. Meanwhile, Marvel Rivals is actually putting out shit people want, and they're constantly updating, and they got this amazing roadmap and all these future characters that they can release and shit like that. I don't know. I just think it's better, right? I think it's good that Overwatch finally has a game that has to compete with them, right? Because for far too long they've just been chilling. They've just been chilling and throwing out slot because they're like, our fans aren't going to go anywhere. There's no other game within this genre. Concord tried breaking in and they're fucking gone. Who cares, right? It's like the Call of Duty effect. There's no one else in the genre that can compete to that same level, right? So it's good that Marvel Rivals comes around and really scares Blizzard or Activision Blizzard to the point where they're going to be like, oh, fuck, we got to start stepping up our game, right? Like, we got to start actually producing some good content here. We got to start putting out more characters because, yeah, I feel like Marvel Rivals is just going to fucking take all the people from Overwatch. Like, it's already happening, right? What's your opinion on dream sexual? That word itself pisses me off. I hate the whole dream sexual or like any fandom that makes a sexual nature. It's the epitome of parasocial relationships, right? And I hate parasocial relationships. I think there's a difference between making friends online and in your community than having a whole community that just like praises you to the point where they're like seeing you as a god or like worship you or like making a whole sexuality over you. It's fucking weird. And I think a lot of these people need to go outside and touch some grass because it's fucking weird, right? Pro shippers, dream sexuals, anyone who like has this weird fantasy of their favorite content creators in any sort of way, it's fucking weird, right? Like I grew up on PewDiePie and I would never consider myself like a Pewdie sexual or some shit like that, right? Like, it's just fucking weird. Just watch their content, enjoy their content, and move the fuck on. Like, dude, it's fucking weird, man. But yeah, that's what I think about dream sexuals. I think they can all get left back in fucking 2020. The Amazing Atheist got outed for dating a minor while in his 20s. Razorfist molested some 14-year-old minor while being in his 30s. Nick Retna pleaded guilty, or Nick Rikta pled guilty to third-degree drug possession. Jesus Christ. Destiny distributed revenge porn. Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because I was actually kind of looking into that today. I was kind of like reading about that a little bit because I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it because I've always, I've been kind of on the Destiny hating train for quite some time now. So, it's usually how this happens whenever news comes out that they're actually doing something really fucking bad. I'll talk about it. Obviously, I'll do it with the best like research I can. I'm not going to try to be biased in these kind of videos, but after like looking through some of the stuff I've seen today, oh my God, Destiny is a fucking monster just based on what I've read so far. Obviously, these are just kind of like allegations or whatever, but I think there's like a current legal stuff going because he like responded and he said that I can't actually like legally talk about it. Jim Carrey dancing in that movie was worth the ticket admission. Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. Usually scenes like that cringe me out in certain movies, but like that movie, I was just like, you know what? It's too good to be cringe. This shit's good. Like you got to give Jim Carrey respect, man. Like whenever he does a role, he does it 100%, which is, admirable, especially at his age. Metal Gear has a bunch of political messaging, and the series is considered a masterpiece. It just depends on how it's integrated story. Exactly. No, that's true. Like a lot of games, like if you really look back into some of your favorite games, there is some political messaging in those games, right? Like, but the thing is, though, the reason why we didn't care about it back then is because it was done well, right? It was done really well. Even Fantasio, right? The newer like game that just came out, they like talk about racism at the start, and no one's calling it woke. So I just think I think it could be done like super well, right? I think certain things can be handled with a lot more respect, and current gaming just does not do that. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it the way they do, but DJ Academics was involved in a 2-3 sexual assault lawsuit and got exposed for exchanging sexually explicit convos with a 15-year-old boy at 33, 34. Yeah, dude, he's just like, he's fucked, man. He's fucked. 2025 is looking great. Yeah, the fact that we're starting it off this year really tells me that this is going to be the year of like, last year was bad, right? You guys remember fucking last year. This year's, I feel like it's going to be worse. And I said that, I've already said that in my previous video, like in my previous live stream. I've said that before where I'm like, last year was bad. This year is going to be the epitome of fucking people being exposed. It's going to be bad, which is good for me and Rinse and Destructor and other people within this community because holy fuck, we're going to have a lot of content. But like, there was already a Roblox YouTubers being exposed. DJ Academics now just got exposed. Like, fuck. But he's been exposed for a while, though. But now people are picking up on it, especially with his recent comments towards that 15-year-old boy. That was fucking disgusting. Like, those are kind of conversations you have with the homies that are overage that you've built friendships with over years, right? That's the kind of conversation that you'll be having with your best friend on Fortnite at like fucking 2 a.m. You don't have that with a random fucking 15-year-old that was in your Discord. That is fucking weird, right? And I've already said this before. Like, predator jokes are kind of funny to me. You can talk sexually with your friends. Who gives a fuck if they're of age? Who gives a fuck? Kiss the homies goodnight or whatever. But I'm like, you never have these conversations with a child ever. It doesn't matter if you're online, in a video game, on the streets, in person. If you're not going to have these conversations with a child in person, don't do it on the internet. That doesn't make it any better, right? So when you're trying to ask a child about sex, like if you would have sex with an older man when he's 15, it's fucking weird. And like that is predatorial behavior because a lot of predators get off on shit like that, right? Oh my God, bro. It's just fucking weird. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I'm definitely talking about DJ fucking Groometics tomorrow. That's going to be probably a video bright and early because holy shit, I got a lot to say, man. 2025 just feels like 2024 part 2 facts. No, that's actually true, man. Also, why is the thumbnail Gabby Hanna? You want to know the exact reason why the thumbnail is Gabby Hanna? Because I need a thumbnail for this live stream. And I just happen to have a picture of Gabby Hanna in my gallery that I saw first. So, it's just one of those things where I see something, I just put it as a thumbnail. That runs kind of back to the Call Me Cameron days because I used to do that on my live streams too, where I'd just take a random photo that I had, which was usually a meme, and I'd just put it on my thumbnail. So. You hit the nail on the head. The real racist people calling everything they don't like woke or DEI is disgusting. I hated it when Trump called Kamala turned black. Like, dude, she's biracial. Yeah, just shit like that. I'm just like, you can have certain feelings towards wokeness. I think that's natural, especially since, it's hard to understand or appreciate something when it's being forced on you. Like, that's just how humans are. If something's being forced upon you, especially in something you love, or you feel like you're being lectured, you're going to hate it, right? Like, that's why a lot of people hate it already. But there are some people out there who are the anti-woke group who just hate on shit and call it woke just because they personally just don't like it, or they actually are racist or like hate women, right? Like, some of these guys just actually hate women to the point where they don't even want to play as women, which is like, okay, cool, but like, that's pretty fucking insecure if you ask me. That's not very manly of you to not want to actually like play a woman because that's how much you hate a woman. That's pretty fucking gay if you ask me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Keemstar and Lolcow rewind ran damage control for him. Yeah, I heard about the mic stuff, right? Like, that's what it was, if I'm following along. There was like an actual predator that is on Lolcow Live. I don't know. I'm just kind of tuning into your guys' conversation, but like, Plubius, have you ever covered Andy Ditch? I have not. I mean, I wouldn't say I main Spider-Man, but I'm pretty damn deadly with Spider-Man. I just pick a character that I think would support my team the most. Yeah, that's kind of the thing I've had to learn by, doing ranks. And dude, oh my fucking God. So I was kind of on a tear, right? Like, I got through Platinum 2 and 3 without losing a single game, or 2 and 1. I pretty much went on like a 6-game winning streak on Platinum. And then I got into Diamond 1, and as soon as I hit Diamond 1, I went on a 10-game losing streak, pushing me all the way to Platinum 2, right? Which is so shitty. And I know, like, I'm not going to say it's my team's fault the entire time, but like, what are the odds? Even if you're playing like shit, you should still be winning some of your games, right? So the fact that I went straight from Diamond 3, which is I was like, sick, Diamond 3, let's go. And then flew all the way back to Platinum 2 was just so frustrating, man. But usually that's what I do. If we have 2 tanks or 2 DPS or whatever, I'll go on healers. If we have too many healers or too many DPS, I'll pick Venom or I'll go on a tank, right? Like, unfortunately, you just got to like adapt because there's no like role picks. I got a copyright strike on YouTube even though my video was under fair use. Yep. Dude, it's fucking annoying. It's so frustrating because you'll literally do a video that's like completely under fair use. It's by the description of fair use, it's completely within the law to make, yet people still abuse the copyright system. It's fucking terrible. Basically, I know what to do with Spider-Man. Just hit them, swing away, hit them again, and swing away. Yeah, dude, a fucking good Spider-Man is annoying as shit. Like, they just go to your backline and just constantly fuck people up. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, you see a lone Luna or a lone Jeff, and you're fucking dead if you hear Spider-Man coming in. Like, he just swoops in. That's why, like, most games, even a good Spider-Man go like 15 and like 6 or something. Like, even a good Spider-Man will go, because like they're not like getting active kills constantly. They're just kind of picking off kills. But the thing is, though, he's important to an actual overall game because he's getting rid of healers and shit. My Marvel rival devs were caught in a money laundering scandal. Oh, Jesus, really? 2 of them got arrested. Was it? I'm assuming it was unrelated to Marvel Rivals, though, right? Because I feel like if Marvel Rivals was doing like, that would be bigger than you think. But so I'm assuming it was probably their own private shit going on. Well, I mean, sucks, man. Money laundering is one of those like things that where a lot of people don't look into because they're like, who gives a fuck? But money laundering is a serious offense. The worst Sonic 3 review of all time was Matt Walsh's. Dude's biggest crime was that the fact that's just boring with zero enthusiasm and he wasn't even paying attention. Well, that's on him then. Like, that's the thing when it comes to like reviewers, right? It's like, don't review the movie if you know you're not going to like it, right? Because obviously people are, when it comes to like gaming and movies, pick someone who's actually interested in that kind of stuff because that's going to be the people buying or watching it, right? So don't fucking watch a movie you know you're going to hate just to review it, right? I mean, I guess you can, but like, I don't know. Marvel Rivals is pretty solid. It is. It's actually pretty fun, man. It's addicting. It's addicting. Right now, like, I've been switching between Marvel Rivals and Borderlands 3. Holy fuck. Guys, I should go on a Borderlands 3 rant right now. So, right, I'm assuming a lot of you guys know what Borderlands is, right? It's a huge IP. It's been around forever. Has probably one of the best intros in any gaming ever. Borderlands, was it 2 or is it 1 or 2? I think it's 1 with the Cage the Elephant song, the one song. But like, yeah, dude, Borderlands used to be like one of my favorite game series. Back when I had my PlayStation 3, I had Borderlands 1 and 2, and I played the shit out of both of them to the point where the disc was like all fucked up. Like that's how you know you're playing a game a lot. And I was like, I really enjoy the humor of those games because the humor is just so meta and it's fucking like number 1 and 2, like the humor is so meta, but it's actually good, right? It's like good meta humor. And then Borderlands 3 comes around and I've never played it before. So recently I installed it and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to give it a try or whatever, right? The game's really fucking fun. Like the combat's solid. There's so many guns. Like it's just a fucking gun simulator. It's amazing. But then you get into the dialogue. And holy fuck, if you guys thought Forspoken's dialogue was cringy, you know what yeah, I do that now. Yeah, I shoot lasers out of my ass. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Over like Borderlands 3, every character talks like that. I'm not even shitting you. It's like, oh yeah, you guys like Claptrap from the original Borderlands? Let's make every character just like Claptrap's personality. So you'll run into like, I don't know, a boss, and he's like, what up, guys? So it's me, and I'm about to kick your ass because I'm a villain. Yeah, that's what I do. And it's like every character is like that, especially the main villains, the Calypso twins. Holy fuck, these guys, the Calypso twins, are supposed to be the main villains, right? And Handsome Jack was such a cool villain in Borderlands 2 and whatever. So they take that whole like cool villain architect when it comes to Borderlands, like that whole stereotype that Borderlands has cool villains and cool bosses. And they're just like, let's put two of the most annoying fucking people you're ever going to meet and let's make them influencers. So the entire game is you going after these fucking influencers who are constantly like talking shit all the time to you. But it's like, they're like, yeah, so I just hit 1 million subscribers. What are you doing, Vault Hunter? Yeah, I bet you don't even have 1 subscriber. Hella. It's like, oh my fucking God, kill me. Like I've never been so off put from a game just because of the dialogue, and Borderlands is really doing that for me. Luckily, the side quests though are pretty fun. Like the side quests, that like the characters are over the top, right? Because that's just Borderlands. But like the side quests are actually a lot more fun and digestible than the main quest line. Holy fuck! It just hurts my head how every character needs to be just this witty, over enthusiastic character that says the craziest shit. Oh my god, it's like giving me a fucking headache. I'm like, holy shit. If people hated Forspoken, oh my god, this game would have died. But then again, the gameplay is solid. The guns are fucking fun to use. It's actually a really fun game. It just sucks that like the fucking storyline sucks ass and the characters are just like way over the fucking top, bro. Like, holy shit. Legal, and other YouTubers sued Honey PayPal. Yeah, I saw about that. So I'm gonna skip over more comments because I feel like I'm so out of the loop at this point. Beauty sexual, yeah, dude, make it a thing. I'm doom sexual. Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking insane, dude. I'm just gay low key. See, I'm gay too. Oh my god, people are gonna take that out of context. But like, I don't call it gay. I call it Ryan Reynolds sexual. Okay, I'm only gay for Ryan Reynolds, so therefore I'm a Ryan Reynolds sexual. I might go on a hiatus this year. I mean, man, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. If you feel like you need to step back, take some time, do it. Right? I will say that no matter what, any content creators, any YouTubers, any like inspiring people who want to make it big, if you ever feel like you need to step away from the internet or stop making videos briefly, just do it. Right? Like if it might fuck you up in terms of like your viewership or your longevity on the platform, but if you feel like you need a break, do it, because a lot of people fucking destroy themselves by constantly uploading. Like so many people are on that grind, which is great, but they completely forget how to live, or like they forget how to have fun, and they end up just burning themselves out to the point where like they just like, I don't know, it just does more damage to you. So you need to take a hiatus, take a break. You do that, bro. You do that. Academics legit asked the kid if he would let grown ass men slide through. I know it was just weird. Like there's banter. Like I've done banter with my friends. It's fucking good time sometimes. Like it's just fun. That is fucking disgusting. Not only because it was a kid, but also like just why are you talking like that to your someone you just met too? Like it's a kid and it's someone you just met. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, threatened to remove their VOD. Jesus Christ. It's like I always say, I think the world will eventually balance itself out. That's why Puffy is in jail. OnlyFans is failing, and depending on how you look at it, Trump is taking back America. Yeah, really, like I don't know, like because then we get into like the philosophical aspect of life. But I feel like yeah, everything kind of balances itself out eventually. You know what I mean? That's just it's just kind of how the world works. I don't know. That boy was younger brother. That boy was the younger brother of another YouTuber. Jesus Christ. Well, I bet they're probably going to talk about it. I feel like why wouldn't they? No, what's even funnier? Academic severed ties with Lil Boom and an underground rapper who was outed for inappropriately touching underage girls at some Walmart. Yeah, dude, I know. And the thing is, though, he criticized Doctor Disrespect in the past too. His stalking got caught on camera. He even sexually assaulted them. Yeah, that was yeah. His name's Lil Boom, right? Yeah, that guy was fucking weird. Yeah, I've just been playing the game like people say Black Widow sucks. I have 5 hours on Black Widow and she's damn deadly. It really depends. If you got good aim, she's fucking good. I've seen Black Widow's fucking slaughter lobbies. But for the most casual players, yeah, she kind of sucks ass. Basically, just spot, hunker down, and get some clean snipes. And when you kill somebody, move to another spot because they're in your position to kill cam. Yeah. Yeah. What up, Plube? Keeping the stream up? Yeah, most likely. Most likely. How you doing, DJ? But yeah, I'm probably going to keep the stream up. I don't see why I would take it down. Or Iron Man, just hover over your team while the enemy distracted on the ground team and bully them from the sky. Yeah, and the thing is too, like a lot of people are like shitting on like a Storm, but like Storm's really good too if you don't like notice her. She can actually like clean up lobbies too. Like Storm always gets like fucking D tier on a lot of these like or D or E or F tier on a lot of these like things, and it's like she's actually really fucking good sometimes, especially in like the lower elos. Like she's fucking deadly. Borderlands 2 intro song was short change hero. Oh, I must be talking about Borderlands 1 then, but both of them had goated intros. I played a little bit of Borderlands 1. I didn't finish it, but I finished. I like started and beat Borderlands 2. But yeah, I played the shit out of those games. Yeah, but all I gotta say is Star-Lord is very deadly in my hands. Never let me pick Star-Lord. Yeah, that's kind of who I've been maining lately. I had to like go on this like 2 hour, 3-4 hour grind session of just getting achievements. Holy fuck. Because I wanted Star-Lord's red outfit, which you guys might see him some of my gameplay is I finally have his red suit, which is kind of sick. But yeah, I've been playing him. He's also like, but the issue is though, he's very situational. I feel like you can't play Star-Lord for every game because, you know, if they have a fucking Scarlet Witch in the back or any DPS or any healers that can like turn invisible or fucking get out of situations, he's pretty tough to play. James Gunn's new DC project looks good. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that like fucking Henry Cavill had to bite the dust for it. Also, Black Panther. People say. Also, Black Panther. People say Black Panther sucks in the game. Also, and I literally got 14 MVPs with him. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's every character is good if they're played right. Right, that's the thing. A lot of people shit on it and be like B tier, C tier, and I guess tier lists are good in terms of like casual players. But like, I've seen Wolverines were also considered shit. And then all of a sudden, Wolverines now are like one of the most played fucking heroes. Yeah, I shoot lasers out of my ass. I'm fucking dying. Yeah. That's just how the dialogue goes in those games, though. It's fucking insane. Yeah, but I still can't believe they didn't have Deadpool Day. One, like, out of all the heroes in Marvel's shooter, Deadpool would have the top 5 on the list. Yeah, but I'm sure they're going to release him. I think it would be kind of dumb for them not to release Deadpool. I think they do have him in the picture. I think they're already rumored him a couple times in the game, like with the emblem you can get and Deadpool versus Wolverine skin. Like he, you can see his logo or whatever. So like they're gonna add Deadpool. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they didn't add him on release, but maybe they're doing something special for him. You know what I mean? Maybe some crazy meta shit going on. Also, just a wish list. Excuse me. Also, just a wish list besides Doctor Doom. I would like to have Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Elsa, Bloodstone, Amora, and I'm not going to say that. The Mummy. Yeah. No. I want. I obviously like some of my top heroes I want to see in that game is obviously Blade. I'd love to see Blade. I'd love to see more of the mutants. I think it would be cool if we got like what's her face? Oh, the girl who can like walk through walls and shit. That would be cool to have her. Toad would be pretty funny to have. Obviously Professor Xavier should be in it. Quicksilver. I don't know how they would do Quicksilver though. I feel like that'd be kind of challenging, to have like a speedster character. I feel like that'd be kind of challenging, but like they have so much they can pick from, man. Also, like, I don't know. Also, a lot from like the Avengers too, and like the main Marvel universe and shit. But I'm just saying, don't let me catch old maining Doom before me, because if he does get added, that my boy, yeah. I mean, I feel like they will add Doom. Maybe they'll have like a meta event where the main villain becomes playable or some shit. I don't know. DJ Electro says pretty good. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just mean that hover over your team because Storm can actually like boost them and give them shields and stuff, but Iron Man is more offensive in my opinion, while Storm is defensive. Yeah. But like, I don't know, like flying characters are pretty OP in that game. I don't know why people keep rating Storm so fucking low. She's actually really fucking good. Iron Man 2 they rate low too. It's like why? A good Iron Man could fuck your team up too. That same short change hero song was in Batman Arkham City trailer. Dude, it's crazy. There's so many songs that are just like you remember from the trailers, right? Like I remember the Cage of the Elephant song because of the Borderlands 1 intro, right? Like, dude, it's just so many songs. And like, so one song, don't you forget about me. Oh shit, this is gonna get copyright now. But that song was in like every fucking commercial ever. Like laundry commercial, that song was there. Fucking commercial about vaginal yeast infection medication, that song was fucking in there. Like every single fucking song, every time there was a trailer, that song was in there. It's crazy, man. And if you guys don't know who Amora is, she's the Thor villain. If you guys don't know who Elsa Bloodstone is, she's the Monster Hunter in Marvels. If you guys don't know who I wouldn't blame you. I feel like that's racist because that's probably it's probably from the Black Panther aspect. But if you guys don't know who Johnny Blaze is, been smoking the good stuff. Yeah, dude, Johnny Blaze, bro. Didn't the Borderlands movie sucks as well? Listen, man, we don't fucking talk. Hey, mods, ban anyone who referenced Borderlands movie. All right, ban anyone because we don't fucking talk about that movie. All right, God, dude, I watched fucking. Oh, dude, I'm about to go into a fucking rant. Okay, so I consider myself a Borderlands fan, right? I like Borderlands. I thought, I used to have Claptrap merch when I was younger. Okay, I was fucking huge into Borderlands 1 and 2. Okay, yeah, I might have not finished Borderlands 1. Okay, but number 2 was my fucking goat. All right, Borderlands 2 was fucking amazing. All right. When I fucking heard they're making a Borderlands movie, I was like, this might actually be good. I saw a couple of the trailers and I said, you know what? This kind of looks like shit, but it can't be that bad. I didn't even fucking pay to watch the movie, right? I didn't even fucking pay. I watched the movie by other methods and I still felt like I got fucking robbed. I watched like 30 minutes of it and I was like, what the fuck am I viewing? There's some shitty, and I do mean shitty, game adaptations out there. Okay? There's some real bad ones, but there's also some real good ones. So I had a lot of faith. I wouldn't say I had a lot of faith, but I had some expectations of this movie. I watched it for fucking 10 minutes. And my God, did I want to fucking do something that I can't say on the internet. Okay? I was ready to call myself not a Borderlands fan anymore. But then I went and played Borderlands 2, and I felt happy again. So anyways, that's my story. Worst movie I think I've watched in a very long time. And I'm saying that I've seen a lot of shit movies recently. That was definitely one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I didn't even finish it. That was the worst 10 minutes ever. Okay? That was the worst 10 minutes ever. Now I feel like now I know how my ex-girlfriend felt. I didn't know. All right, mods, don't ban him. But this is a warning, okay? If you guys say anything that triggers me, and I'm not going to tell you what triggers me, you're going to get the ban hammer, buddies. Natukatun, basically he's an Egyptian mummy, and he basically does stuff in Egyptian mythology. Basically, he's kind of Moon Knight because there's a lot of mythologies in Marvel. Dude, Moon Knight's pretty fucking sick. Dude, talk about cringy dialogue. Okay, my Marvel rival fans out there, why is Moon Knight the fucking cringiest little emo boy ever? Right? Tony Stark will be like, yeah, I just got these new boosters in. Yeah, I'm pretty sick. I'm fucking Iron Man. And the Moon Knight's like, the cloud is dark. Iron Man, you are dark like a summer cloud. And I got voices in my head and I'm depressed. It's like, bro, Come on, man. I'm trying to stare at a squirrel girl right now, okay? Why are you making me depressed, bro? You know what I'm saying? Kratos versus Asura coming up on Death Battles. Hell yeah, man. I need to watch Death Battles again. I stopped watching that shit. I don't know why. I just kind of stopped. Almost all the mythologies exist in Marvel, like Ghost Rider is biblical, Thor is Norse, there's Greek mythology, because Zeus is technically a Thor villain, even fictional ones like Black Panther and Bast. Isn't this is kind of off topic? Well, not really. Isn't Jesus in the DC universe? Like, don't quote me on that, but doesn't Jesus exist in the DC universe, like chronologically? Right? Am I wrong about that? I feel like Jesus does have his own like wiki page when it comes to being in the DC universe, or is it Marvel? That's crazy. It's just crazy to think. There are some very clippable moments from the stream, Lamau. Fuck, dude. I'm just gonna become a clip farming channel. Is that cool with you guys? I'm just gonna become a clip farm. Okay, where you guys can clip the stream, and I'll get big because I do these crazy overreactions to everything. Did Moon Knight is not somebody to mess with. Taskmaster doesn't mess with him. He beat Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider in the 90s, and he's literally lifted Thor's hammer just because it was made from moon metal. That's actually crazy, bro. Dude, Moon Knight's just a cool character. It's just like he's just cringe as fuck in the dialogues. Like it's just I don't know if it's just because of me, but like I'm starting to like dialogue is really starting to get to me in certain things. It's like it can ruin a game. And like, don't get me wrong, Moon Knight's a sick character, but like just his dialogue, I'm just like, shut up. Oh my god, bro. Like, holy fucking shit. Some of the stuff he says is just like, it sounds like some angsty 12-year-old. Clip farm, yeah. And revenue. Yeah, just re-clip my shit and just post it on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Get me TikTok famous, guys. Let me say some crazy wacky shit that'll get me big on TikTok. Oh wait, isn't it banned? Oh no, it's not banned. It's banned for some people because I don't think you can. People who uninstalled it, I think it's banned. I don't know about that, but I know Ghost Rider and the Thing teamed up in Golden Age, and they went back in time and met Baby Jesus comic. Were weird back then. Yeah. Dude, you can find some weird shit from like older comics, like some real wacky zany shit. I'm putting Subway Surfer gameplay under this trust. Yeah, facts. Just put some Subway Surfer gameplay. Fuck it, right? Let me start doing that on my channel. Let me just like post random clips of like I show speed and shit, and be like, oh, I show speed just got, whipped his dick out again. Let me put some Subway Surfer, maybe, a GTA playthrough, maybe put a puzzle being done in the bottom. Like, fuck. That shit went like, I felt like that shit went away for a bit. Like, I was seeing none of that for a while on YouTube and like TikTok and shit. And then all of a sudden it's back again. I guess like brain rot will always be around, but. Plu, what do you think about Canada becoming a US state? See, that's the thing, man, is like people like that. That's obviously like a big conversation right now amongst Canadians and like Americans as well. I think the idea of like both our economies merging would be beneficial. Like, I feel like you'd be dumb not to understand. Like, becoming part of America would definitely be beneficial for Canada. But I think that's not the point here. I think the point is I feel like America is just feeling so entitled to Canada right now. It's kind of disgusting where it's like, okay, but like realistically, why would Canada want to be a part of America in terms of like how you guys are treating us right now? Like, not too long ago, they're calling us snow Mexicans. So why all of a sudden should we be like, yeah, we would love to be part of America. Fuck yeah. Let's be part of America. When it's like, it seems like the reason why I think so many Canadians are against it is just because how pushy America's being and how like, they're just like, yeah, Canada will just become part of us. It's like, yeah, but if you guys ever did decide to try to invade Canada, it's probably not going to be as fucking easy as they want to make it seem. Not like our landscape is also just very treacherous. It'd be very hard for America to even invade Canada. So like, I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like economics wise, it would be kind of smart to become like this giant powerhouse. But just terms of like patriotic or like the American people, it's like we don't really want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Even though our politics are fucking shit over here. So, I mean, I just think the way that people are like pushing this whole narrative on Canadians is just kind of disgusting to me. But I mean, from like a money standpoint, it doesn't sound too bad. But I think like from an actual realistic standpoint, I don't know if that would even work out. Yeah, comics were weird back then. Ghost Rider had Evil Knievel jumpsuit. Green Lantern was allergic to the color yellow, and Batman had no problem killing people before he used it. Yeah, exactly. Like even look at the old Batman cartoons. Bro was just running around in a fucking spandex. Like I think there was literally an episode in the old like 60s show or whatever where he like fucking used shark repellent. When the fuck would you have shark repellent on your bat fucking thing, right? Right next to the Gooner repellent, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, man. I wonder if I have sticky keys on. I'm trying to like pull up my fucking keypad and it's not keypadding. I think it actually might be because my mic's connected. It's like fucking with the mechanics of my shits, which is kind of concerning because, bruh, I can't really use one without the other, so it's kind of bad. But yeah, I'm definitely tomorrow. Also, excuse me, I'm really burpy. I apologize. That's like so fucking crude, but like, boys, I let it all out in these streams, as you can tell. We literally talked about aliens a while ago, which I hope a lot of you guys forgot. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a DJ academics video tomorrow. So yeah, because I got a lot. It's not even just like the 15-year-old stuff that's going on. It's like he has a lot of other shit going on with him too. So it's gonna be quite the video. Quite the video. Also, I have been playing Fallout 3 for the first time and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, Fallout 3 is a fucking goated game, bro. Like a lot of people like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, which is fine, but Fallout 3 will always be my favorite Fallout game. It's just so fucking good. So it's not the prettiest game. Obviously, it's fucking old as shit, but like holy shit is the game actually kind of fun. And the quests are really interesting and just the world building in general is like some of the best I've seen in any game. So I know I still remember the alien clip. No, we do not. Because I fucking Men in Black your guys' brains. Okay. I fucking did. Look at this. Beep. You guys should not remember anything. That never happened. You guys are crazy. Just fucking gaslight everyone in my chat. You guys are fucking crazy. That never happened. I mean, it's a good game, but I still kind of distract from Marvel Rivals. I'm addicted to that game. Yeah. Dude, Marvel Rivals is just fucking good, man. It's just I don't know, man. It's just one of those games where it's like I feel fun playing. Like it kind of reminds me how I felt playing Overwatch 1 or yeah, the original Overwatch for the first time. Right? I'm just enjoying myself. It's fun. I like the grind. I like the competitive. I like playing characters that I have watched in movies and shows. Like because of Marvel Rivals, I rewatched the Guardians of the Galaxy. I rewatched the Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and that shit. I rewatched some of the Captain America movies. When a game, and I mean this like in any aspect of gaming, when a game has an IP and you play it and you enjoy it so much, you start looking into the IP or start like obviously I was a big fan of Marvels beforehand, but if it gets you back into something, that's a W game, right? Like Space Marines 2, I knew the bare minimum when it comes to stuff about Warhammer and shit, right? But after Space Marines 2, I was like looking at lore, looking into different factions, looking into the different periodic shit going on. And then obviously Marvel Rivals, after I finish Marvel Rivals, or not finished, but like after I play Marvel Rivals, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to watch an Avengers movie. That is a W game. And that's exactly what it did for me. It's exactly what it did for me. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut the stream short. It was really fun. I got to go make dinner. I've had a pretty fucking hectic day today, hence why I didn't post a video. But yeah, we're going to make dinner. Oh, funny story. You guys might find this cute. Okay, so I'm just chilling in my apartment. Okay, I'm just I was playing Borderlands, right? I was just chilling, and I hear like a knock on the door, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? No one like if you ever live in an apartment, it's very rare where people like knock on your door. If you're in a house, yeah, it might be like a telemarketer or a solicitor or whatever the fuck. Like people maybe you have a package. It's really rare for someone to knock on your door in an apartment. So I'm like, what? And it sounded like a really quiet knock. It was like right? It was like a super quiet knock. And I'm like, who the fuck? Like, I'm not expecting anyone. Right? So I'm like, I don't expect. So I go to my door and I open it. and I'm like looking straight, right? Because I'm not a tall guy. I'm like 5'11", so I'm looking straight to meet the person's eyes when I open the door, and I'm in my fucking pajamas, by the way. And it's like a child, okay? It's like a 9-year-old girl, and I'm like, I look down at her, I'm like, hello, like, what's up? Like, can I help you? And my cat, right? Like, my cat walks by. She tries to run out the door, so my cat comes by, and I pick her up, and I'm just kind of like looking at this kid, right? And she's like, hi. And I was like, okay, hey, what's up? And then she's like, happy Valentine's Day. And she gives me like this bag of candy. Okay. She gives me like this little bag of like gummy bears with like a heart on it. And I was like, oh, thank you. Right. I'm like, it's January, but yeah, thank you. Right. And so I'm like, do you want to pet my cat? And she's like, sure. And so I like let her pet my cat or whatever the fuck. And I was like, do you have a cat? Right. Just trying to like make conversation because I'm like, why is this child at my door? And she goes on like this 2 or 3 minute talk, like talking about how she's getting a cat on her birthday, right? She's like, no, I don't have a cat right now, but when I turn 11, my mom's gonna get me a cat, and I'm so excited. And she looks just like your cat, and we're gonna be best friends, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, cool. She's like, yeah. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day, and she just like walks away. And I'm like, cool. What the fuck just happened? So I guess a neighbor or someone in this apartment building, I guess their daughter like got a bunch of Halloween or like Valentine's candy from school or something. So I guess she was just kind of like handing it out to people in the apartments. But I'm just like, what a weird interaction. Like, it was cute, don't get me wrong, right? I'm like, oh, this is like really wholesome. It's like a wholesome fucking moment. Clip it, right? Wholesome or whatever the fuck. But I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I guess you never know the kind of interaction you're gonna have when someone knocks on your door, right? Unless you're hiding from the fucking KGB or some shit. But like, I was like, yeah, this is just weird. I was like, okay, I'll take the candy, I guess. But it's weird if it's the opposite, right? If I'm giving a kid candy, it's fucking weird. But if a kid's giving me candy, I guess it's fine. But anyways, that's my little fucking story today. Just a weird interaction. I don't know what else to say. I still have the candy, by the way. I didn't eat it yet because I was scared it's poisoned. Is that weird, chat? Is it weird to think that candy's poisoned or laced? Some kid's trying to fucking kill me. Oh, Jesus Christ. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And an even better day tomorrow. I got a video coming out tomorrow. Is it just me or did the chat kind of die? Yeah. I think people just aren't as active chatters compared to the start. Nah. Nah, I don't eat candy that is handed to me. I mean, it's a kid though, right? Like from my apartment. I don't think it's like poison or anything. It's just like it was just such a like. First of all, okay, couple things to take away. It's not even Valentine's Day. It's not even that. It's January. So I'm like, okay. And I've never met this kid in my life. I've never even seen this kid before. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of families in the apartment I'm in. It's like a very family apartment. But I'm like, yeah, I've never seen this kid before. And I'm like, okay. Sure. See ya, man. But yeah, I'll see you later, bro. Yeah, you guys take care. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that candy. I just personally I just don't really eat candy in general. I'm not really a big candy guy, let alone mysterious gummies that 10-year-old kid just gave to me. I don't know. Just personally, I'll just kind of, well, it's also like kind of a momentum thing. It's kind of like nice. Like it's kind of a nice gesture. So I'm like, should I hang it up or something? You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go eat dinner and I hope you guys have a fantastic night and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another YouTube video. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, W stream guys, W chatters, and W story. I'll end off by saying if Doctor Doom is any Marvel Rivals by the end of 2025, I'm going to riot. Yeah, they're probably going to add it though. I feel like they have like it's a Chinese company, right? This Chinese company that runs it. They have neural implants in all our brains, so they're just going to take all the feedback that we're thinking and they're just going to add it to the game. That's why they've been so on top lately. So yeah, have that to think about. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys.